In this video, I'm going to be interviewing one of my students, Dulce, who's been in the inner circle for a couple months now. She made the switch from retail and online arbitrage to now doing wholesale, and she's been able to double her 9 to 5's income salary in just a few short months in being in the inner circle. So I'm going to ask her a couple questions. These are also a couple questions that you guys seem to have. So let's just get right into it. I'll see you guys there. All right, Dulce. So let's just get started with the basics. Like, what made you how did you find me? How did you hear about me? Like, what made you want to jump on a call and actually join the program?
Okay, so I was actually looking, I was already searching for a little bit more guidance because I really wanted to scale my business with Amazon. And I knew that I needed a little bit more assistance with that. Like, I know that I alone cannot do it. I feel like with a team, it's easier. And even if when you fall or you make mistakes, somebody's there to mentor you, to help you, to teach you. And so I was looking and searching, and again, I was looking at, and they were all men. And I saw you, I saw you moving your boxes. I saw you doing like your own thing. And I saw myself in you. And it really motivated me because I was very discouraged. I had already purchased, I want to say two courses before I did this one. And so I saw myself in you, and I thought of myself, I'm like, she could do it, I could do it.
Hmm.
And so I saw you, and I saw you were pretty, you're glamorous, and I'm like, she's her money. Like, I was just like, she got it all. So I could do it too. I mean, sure, I got the kids, but I don't care. That's not gonna stop me.
Hmm.
So I sent you a message, and then you said, no, this is not a scam. Because at first I thought it was a scam
I
as well.
know the first
And you're
message was
like,
like, this looks like a scam. I'm like, let's hop on a call and I'll show you it's not.
yeah, and of course I got, redirected with you at the end because I first met Melissa, but then I was like, no, I want everything that Cynthia got going on. Like, I want her stuff.
Hmm.
And she understood that. She sent me over to you, and that alone was that's just incredible. Again, like I've told you when I met you, you're an open book. You don't gatekeep anything. Like, if you could do and be more, you would. But I understand it is a business, so of course you got to keep, whatever, and it's understandable. But I that I've learned, I'm still learning. I feel like I'm still learning, and it's my journey has not gone to the speed that I wish it could be.
Hmm.
However, I'm still motivated. I go to the teams, to the Discord, and I go to the schools thing that you got that we have going on, and I see numbers from other people that just joined, and I am like, wow, like I get motivated again. So
Hmm.
I'm happy. I'm happy with this program. I'm happy. I feel like any questions that I have, you guys or you have for me, and you have guided me and still guide me to like what you think is best. And even if we met the la pata, you're like, okay, well, we can do this, and it's fine.
So what
Um,
was like your sales before you joined and what are they now?
yeah, so definitely a little bit more consistent, which is and more stable, which is what I really wanted, more stability, just like any business.
Hmm.
But my sales before, again, I was matching the same income that I had as an employee of working with a practice or with a hospital,
Hmm.
right? And that was my goal at the beginning, but I had already done it. Oops, that's my computer. Sorry, but I had it just went
It's
off
okay.
because I'm using my iPod. I'm not using my.
Hmm.
Okay, so that was my goal. Okay, I got a match at least with what I'm making, which was like 2,000
Hmm.
a month, and so I saw that that was the only thing that I was doing, and I said, wait, I know I could do more. And now I make, I want to say, I last time when I sent it over to you, I said I got like 4,000, and I was like, that's the double with what I made.
Hmm.
And that alone, I know it may not seem a lot, but it is to me at the moment. And I'm just picturing myself of what, this is only the beginning, and I just
Hmm.
gotta again be patient with myself. and it is gonna grow, and that's it. But it's not too much, but to me it is, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because it's only been a couple months since you joined, right?
Yeah, it's when October? No, not October, like
I think it
November
was like August, I think, if I recall. August or October, something
or,
like that,
or
in the middle.
June. Yeah, yeah, in those days. So
So regarding like the mentorship program, the school community, the Discord, like was it like nicely structured, easy to follow and actionable?
I think it is. I think the school system, it's pretty simple, very self-explanatory. I sound like a man, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
But I think it is. And I really like the videos that you have.
Mhm.
It kind of guides you exactly to where you wanna, like, you're interested in learning. You go, you click, and it's very simple. I like that method.
And how do you like the support? How do you like the group calls? How do you like how easy it is to access me, like when you have questions and everything?
Yeah, I think it's I love that it's at least once, or I mean, I try to do at least once a week, but twice a week, which is what we do. I think it's more than enough. I think it's good. I personally haven't logged into calls just because it's like there's just a lot going on right now, especially holidays. But I think even like for once a week, I think it's good,
Mm-hmm.
to be quite frank.
So, let's dive a little more into like how the program kind of helped you excel. So can you describe a moment when you realized the program is actually working?
So, okay, like what do you mean exactly? Like the program itself?
Like maybe there was a point where you started seeing like a bunch of sales. You're like, oh shit, like I'm making more sales. Was it maybe like getting your first wholesale order in, getting suppliers? Like, what was that turning point for you?
So transitioning to what I was doing before, which was only retail, and transitioning to wholesale, it was huge.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because it works so different. It's it's not as slow paced as how it is with retail. Once you enter the wholesale team or world, it's very fast. It's almost like you're living in the city. Like you gotta be fast. You gotta wire fast. You gotta, I mean, if you don't have that whatever order that you got, or that invoice you don't pay, like it's gonna go to someone else. You gotta move
Yeah.
fast. You gotta
Mm-hmm.
wake up early. Like you can't. I can't be going to wake up. That alone, that transition, that transition alone. I'm like, sheesh, I'm already up. Like, okay, what is it? I gotta pay who? I gotta pay this. I gotta do this.
Mm-hmm.
It gets me more. I like it though because it's.
Do
I'm
you
not
think
a city.
do you think it's easier than retail arbitrage and online arbitrage? Like you already have like a set PO instead of going to different products, like different stores and everything?
It's not easier, but because it requires it is easier, but it's not easy at the same time because
Mm-hmm.
it still requires a lot from your brain, a
Yeah.
lot of a lot of your faith. Even when you don't got nothing, you're like, oh, okay, let me make nothing out of something.
Mm-hmm.
And it requires a lot more emotional, I feel,
Mm-hmm.
rather than retail. Like you go to retail, you're gonna get tired physically. Like you're
Yeah.
just gonna get physically tired. Yeah, sure, you're gonna be drained and you're gonna be scanning, but it doesn't compare. It's you are working smarter
Mm-hmm.
doing it as a wholesale, I feel, than actually going on retail. It's just it depends how it is, but they're both great. But this one, the retail one, helped me out a lot. I was scraping, I was looking, I messed up. I went back and
Mm-hmm.
I returned some things. I came back. That's not profitable. I gotta return it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was a lot of that. But with wholesale, it's like you're gonna sell or you're gonna sell because I can't return it.
Yeah. So do you feel like the whole program helped you streamline the whole wholesale process easily?
Absolutely, absolutely. It was smooth. It was
Mm-hmm.
smooth. And I think about it and I'm like, I don't think I would have done it by myself without a team, without you. That's why I was so brief when I sent you that message. And I keep got low key mad. He's like, "What about me? I helped you." I'm like, "Sure." But yeah, so
So,
that you guys, that's huge. I don't think I would have done it honestly. Like my ADHD, my ADD, whatever you want to call it, I wouldn't. I don't
mhm.
know.
So I want to ask you some questions regarding our wholesale virtual assistants, which we actually help place them into your business.
Yeah,
Um, so how was your experience with the wholesale VAs?
it was. They're good communicators. They how can I say? So they are good at communicating, even though it is such a different time zone.
Hmm.
They make their time for you. Excuse me. And God knows how many other, kinds they have, but they also kind of make you feel that you're their like priority.
Hmm.
So I like that. I like that they're always asking me, "Hey, do you need more products? Hey, what's your budget this month?" Or they're always kind of like on top of it. And I like that. That's good. They're consistent. For sure they're consistent, and that's also a way to determine to where, you want to go and stuff.
Would you say the VA team and has impacted the growth for your Amazon business?
Absolutely. 100%. 100%.
Okay, cool. And just to kind of wrap up this like interview questionnaire, whatever it is, what advice would you give to someone considering joining the mentorship program?
I tell anybody that wants to even join that they ask me, like, "Hey, what is it that you're doing?" Or, they're interested. I tell them, "Hey, listen, if you want to, because this is not for everyone. Like, let's just be
Mhm.
honest. Like,
It really
uh,
isn't. Yeah, it's true.
it really isn't." So I always tell them, "Hey, try this version, which is the easy one, which is go to retail, try to see if you can find something, try to post it, try to see if you like it, try to see if
Hmm.
you can sell something, try to see if you can do
Try to
like
see if
just
you're ungated, first of all.
try to see. Okay, let's start. Like, let's try to see if you're ungated because,
Yeah.
and once you're in there, you let me know how is that soup is smelling because you're cooking, you want to cook, but
It
let
might
me
be
know.
burnt. Not just kidding.
Yeah. If you don't have the right guidance, if you don't have, if you don't want to invest, there's also a lot of people that have also been around and they're like, "Man, you're crazy. You spent all your money on a course and you're just getting them richer." And in my head, I'm like, that's absolutely crazy to me. That's bullshit. Like that's
Hmm.
not in my head. I don't say it out loud, but in my head, I'm like, that's small thinking because
Hmm.
they immediately think, "Oh, you're just getting them richer." You don't know that. You're just getting, and it's like, but wait, no, but knowledge is what you gotta gain. Like they don't understand it. So my thing is, if they're really interested, like how the other girl, I know that I told you there was a girl, she was like really interested. She was like, "No, I wanna do it. I wanna do it." I'm like, "Okay, look," and I sent it over to you. I was like, "This is her Instagram. This is Cynthia. Like, this you gotta find her. Like she's gonna give you everything you need for you to start." And that's it. I left it up to her whether she's gonna like the price or not, whether she thinks it's a bad investment, whatever it is that she thinks, that's up to them. But
Hmm.
I recommend this. I recommend this course 100% because it really, if I had my funds and like how I'm gonna manifest that I'm gonna have my funds, I would be at another level, and I
Hmm.
will be eventually because I have faith, I have hope that it will happen. But that's, it's just part of the game. It's just it is what it is at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So thank you so much. There you have it. That's Dulce's experience with working with me in the inner circle and how she's been able to double her income and switch over from retail arbitrage to wholesale. If there's anything you'd like me to ask my next student that I'll be interviewing, drop it down in the comments and I'll make sure to ask them that. If you guys want to work directly with me and scale your Amazon business with Wholesale, streamline the entire process, I'll drop a link down below. You can apply and we could definitely talk about it on a call. Until then, see you guys on the next one.